Hey there, Redemption. This is Lacey, and I wanted to let you guys know, being life group leaders, I always want to make sure that you stay encouraged. I know sometimes things can get busy and we have our lives, our own individual lives, and we might seem as if we're scattered and not connected at all. But I wanted to just encourage you today that if you are facing trials, tribulation, just to stay encouraged, and because you are not in this alone. Personally, for me, as I was writing this week's discussion guide, I just felt this weight. I felt this weight that this word was going to be good. It was a needed word. Pastor Ron came out of the gate with probably 6 to 7 scriptures, lengthy scriptures with heavy material in them. And, at the end of the sermon, he is talking to us about we're not called to have church. We are called to be the church. So with that, I just felt this personal mandate to make sure that everything in this week's guide was full of good content and just pointed us back to the basics. So with me, even personally, even in writing the guide, I experienced a little bit of trial and tribulation, things that I was going through, doubts even in myself of what was included and what was not included. And so I'm just going out and stepping out on a leap, taking a leap of faith, and letting you know that if I'm experiencing these difficulties in getting the information to you, then you potentially could be experiencing opposition and maybe trials this week, or maybe you have been experiencing them. So if you are experiencing obstacles, oppositions, or trials, stay encouraged because you're in good company and you are not alone. One of the scriptures that Pastor Ryan read this week that so resonated with me, I wanted to share with you quickly. And it's 1 John 4 verses 4. And this comes after he's talking about the spirit of the Antichrist being already in the earth. And 1 John 4:4 says, "You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world." And I just want to bring your attention to the present tense. I'm not a biblical scholar, but I do know that this version and the different versions that I've read have said, little children, you are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. He says you have overcome them. And that's past tense. So whatever you are going through, I just want to encourage you and remind you that you have already overcome that. Jesus, when he went to the cross, he said it is finished. He has the ultimate victory, and we, as being in his body, we have that victory. We have that authority as well. So I want to encourage you guys that you already have the victory. You have already overcome whatever is looking you in the face, whatever obstacles, trials, oppositions that you're going through this week. Whatever is looking you in the face, you have already overcome it, because greater is he who lives in you than he that is in the world. I'm believing that this week's discussion is going to be rich. I know that it's going to be really great because of the opposition that I've personally experienced, just trying to get the information out and upload it on the website. So without having anything to do with the style of writing or what is in the manner in which the discussion guide is written, I know because it carries the weight of the word, and we're talking about identity and authority, that the enemy doesn't want that to go out. So be encouraged because of the subject matter of this week's group. I want you to be prayed up, to be getting ready and prepared for your group. Send out an encouraging text, because some people might not even want to come this week. We're talking about the basics. We're going back to scripture. We're challenging each other. And I just want you to stay encouraged as leaders. I want you to encourage your group members to attend, if at all possible this week. Let them know what we'll be discussing and let them know that you expect that it's going to be a great discussion. Also, just want to remind you guys, because we're in week 4 of our life groups. Be sure to go ahead and register your group for the fall if you have not done so. Also, within the context of this week's life group, if people get open and honest, this is a really great time to break out into prayer partners and even establish accountability partners and establish trust within your group. Listen, we're here to go the distance and to do life together. Encourage group members that may connect over this week's subject matter to follow up with each other in the next couple of weeks and consider being accountability partners for each other. Basically, we just want the conversation to keep going even outside of our life groups, and we want each other to genuinely feel connected to one another within and outside of the context of our life groups. Listen, guys, I'm praying for you. I'm believing for great things to happen in your group this week and in your life. Stay encouraged. Fight the good fight. Do all that you can to stay prayed up and to stay encouraged. Just know that I'm praying for you personally. I'm believing that God is doing great things in your life. I'm praying for peace, protection over you and your family, and that you stay encouraged no matter what opposition you might be facing. Have a great week. Love you guys. Praying for you. If you need anything, feel free to reach out, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.